Here between the Netherlands and Hong Kong. I am Doomsday, and joining me is the lovely Bubble Man. What's going on, dude?
Hello.
Oh yeah, I'm super hyped for this.
I can't wait.
I have no idea what's going to happen in this match. Not a Scooby-Doo between these two. They're both so unpredictable. We had a chat before, but man.
Yeah, where do you go? How do you call this one? On this type of map, both teams still have their consistency. They both have the ability to hit whatever they need to.
Just how they're going to be feeling in this situation and how those strong individuals are going to step up. We were chatting before, we were thinking maybe Netherlands have the stronger mechanical players, but the thing with Hong Kong is they always punch above their weight.
You cannot count them out. There is absolutely no way you can count this team out.
Nope.
Every year as well.
Oh,
I remember Force talking about 3-digit Japanese teams before, and how they're always the scariest, they're always the one that is really spookily consistent. Well, HK, the Netherlands, are just kind of the high-level embodiments of those teams.
Yeah, for sure. And they're so underrated by most people. People are always surprised when they finish top of their group, like Hong Kong did this year, and when Netherlands step up the way they do, and it's like, it's what these teams do. They did it last year too.
I mean,
the Netherlands are stronger.
Yeah, they gave the US a run for their money in groups. That's not something you can say for many teams.
Nope. The thing is, it's just that they're both such wildcard teams. That's why I was saying this one's so hard to call, because you could end up with what the seeding says, but you usually don't. But sometimes you end up with just giant killing potential from the both of them.
I mean, what does seeding say, though? Because Hong Kong were unseeded and came out of their groups on top. But then the Netherlands were low-seeded and came out of their groups in second. So who has the seeding advantage? Both? Neither?
God.
I think they've already proven that seeding means absolutely nothing.
I suppose the question left now is, now this map pool, which has definitely taken a sharp turn in difficulty from the last one, is how they cope with that. And that's usually the Achilles heel of the quote-unquote lower seeded teams, when the maps start getting tougher. But even
they definitely have the players to do this, though. You see Jackie Lam, Vivelium, Gids, Colte, or MCY as he's known.
What we'll be seeing now. We'll be seeing a name we didn't see last week. Cool was in the room for Hong Kong. He didn't feature last week for Hong Kong in the round of 16. But he's here this time. Played in the groups, but only for a few maps. He is one of the higher ranked players of the Hong Kong team, so this is where it's going to be important for him to show up. That said, though, I think Hong Kong, they're going to be looking at their performance last week, and they're definitely going to be looking to improve it, because in the groups, of course, they were unstoppable. But last week, they probably fell a bit below the standards they'd set in terms of how they did with FCs and whatnot. They'll certainly want to step up this time. Although they still gave Brazil a good run for the money, it wasn't enough. They did go down, I believe it was 6-3 to Brazil. Bring them down here.
It was. I think I'm reading these stats right. Out of 9 maps, so 36 possible FCs, they only scored 11. Which is an average of about, what? Just over 1 per map?
Yeah, perhaps they fell a bit short of their usual super high standards in terms of like the early rounds.
Oh yeah, easy from Noah.
Of course. It's the Noah special. He's known mostly, I think, for his really sort of old school maps, right? He's the mapper of Odd Loop, which is a really popular like reading map. He's made a few like that. He likes his slow AR and reading stuff.
And Colte, MCY, of course, taking Hidden. Hidden main, as far as I'm aware. I think we are going to see a lot of Hidden from Hong Kong. And on the other side, I think the Netherlands are probably going to be taking Hard Rock. They've got Vivelium, got Jackie Lam, the Loak FC special.
Yep. Well, you know, he's Loak unless he actually acts, which he can do.
Yeah, I don't get it.
He always goes on about Jackie Ag. Yeah, and then he gets 99% on like a super long map last week. Well, at the moment he's doing his thing. Look at him go, 85%.
Where's Ming to face off against him when you need him?
That'll be the Clash of the Titans right there.
Who can get the lowest amount of points for an FC? Of course, Scoffy too, you do have a lot of room for dropping accuracy on slider heads and all that.
He's got more to his disposal there. And there we go. Oh, hell yeah. Actually, a decent combo on the easy from Noah, actually, to be fair. That map didn't necessarily look like the most comfy thing. Solid combo there, actually. Although I bet he's played that before.
Yeah, very probably. Oh, talking about low accuracy.
Oh, wait, hang on.
It's the map that a lot of people choose. Or well, the ranked non-parody version of this is. Because all circles, there's not a single slider in the map. So you can get as low as about 17% accuracy on it.
It's ridiculous. I forget, like, there was like a big competition a while ago, wasn't there? People trying to get as low AC as possible on this. I think people managed to get it, like, crazy low to just an entire FC of 50s.
I'm pretty sure someone got a near... What would you call it? It's not an SS, is it?
Low AC SS.
I'm sure someone did it with Hard Rock as well, which is even more impressive. Something like...
That's actually crazy, considering...
Yeah.
It's like a small circle size map as well, isn't it?
It's 6.5, yeah, you're right, actually. I didn't consider that. Oh! I'm gonna have to look up that. That's, something I have to look up. Just to see if it actually was.
Can't wait for this. The Gids mapping. The Gids mapping. This has got to be the Hong Kong thing, of course. The last one was Netherlands. 1 + 1 = Noose. Good maths right there.
Oh boy. It is Pingu.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's Gladdy. He's in. Gladiopa coming in for this one. And Taku as well. Swapping out for this banger.
Warmups always confuse me somewhat.
How come?
It's like it's definitely this in-joke for the team that only people who are in on the joke will probably get it. I think someone else said it's like a cross-cultural rap battle.
Oh, that's actually a really good way to put it. I like that. Cross-cultural rap battle. I mean, to be honest, if this is referencing something, it's gone over my head. I thought the Pingu was like a French thing. Must he have like a Pingu avatar at some point? That's all
I think Pingu is universal.
Oh yeah.
New.
I'm thinking in terms of Osu. Oh, it's got.
Is that 2B?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, incredible mapping. This just... Whoa. Alright. Why does it double back on themselves?
Is this the Ming mapping? Ming mapping lives on. Doing gids right here.
Yeah, it's a Ming guess difficulty.
It wouldn't surprise me if it was, to be honest.
Only the best maps showcased on the Osu World Cup stream.
Oh yeah.
The first stop for competitive Osu entertainment.
Oh yeah, these guys are ready for some serious competition right here. Mentally preparing themselves. They're telling me this isn't how you warm up, but come on. Actually, real talk though, this map actually looks pretty cool.
I'd be interested in playing this.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's passable.
I mean, it looks passable.
Did Gids hit that wiggle?
I think he did, and Colte did more, I think. And Amnesia.
Of course, by wiggle we mean this map's 175 BPM. You tend to find auto note snapping at, you know, just linear patterns, flow aim, they're in a straight line. But no, you can make them wiggle back and forth every note. Like that.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not passable.
Oh, there you go. There's your answer, dude.
Right.
There's your answer, dude.
Maybe you could double tap it.
With mouse buttons as well, maybe.
Yeah, vibro.
Yeah.
You need to be really good at vibro to pass that one.
Hey, Jackie got a C on that.
Of course he did. He is vibro.
Ah, yeah, that's true, actually. That's actually a good point. Jackie is a fast boy. Quality. I love it. Great start. And here come the picks and bans. Time to get into the meat of things here.
So let's see. If what I'm thinking is right, then Netherlands will probably ban Hidden and Hong Kong will probably ban Hard Rock, but I don't know. They could go deeper than that.
It depends whether they just want to ban something they don't want to play, and we'll be seeing a DT ban.
Yeah, I think I would have given Netherlands the edge on DT as well.
For the speedy players they've got, yeah, Selfish is the faster map of the double time pool. Quite a
I
few
mean, I
streams
suppose
of
Hong Kong can play Hard Rock as well. They have Chaos Slits, they have Gids. They have the ability.
it. Yeah, like maps like Higurashi and maybe Hollywood Galaxy can be solo carried, I'd say. Especially Higurashi, because it's such a long map. But even there, now picking that into Netherlands is scary. They have a strong lineup for a lot of those.
Picking anything into either of these two teams is scary.
I would have accepted that whatever I call here will probably be wrong. They'll prove me wrong.
Yeah,
That's what happens with these two.
I have to agree with that one. They're just an enigma, a mystery. You never know what you're gonna get. I think the only thing that's certain is it's gonna be a good match.
Oh yeah, I can guarantee that.
Netherlands choosing to ban Higurashi.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Was that a
whatever
pick?
you're calling is no, that was a
No, it
ban.
was a ban. It was a ban, yeah. There's a lot of rolls in chat. I wonder if I missed something. But yeah, that's a ban. And that is actually an interesting ban. But I guess they're just afraid of the long bit there.
Already proving that whatever I call is wrong. Maybe not confident in their jump aim. Most of that is, of course, just spaced patterns, jumps. Nothing really too awkward in there, I don't think. They choose to go for Aragami. No mod 1.
Streams. Streams to open this one up. This
Streams at AR9.
That too. And this map has fail potential. For sure. The end of this increases in spacing into like into a stack. And that can be failable. But apart from that, pretty standard, relatively spaced streams on AR9.
Definitely just a standard one to start us off.
This is the first time we've seen it, but I'm gonna hazard a guess and say this is gonna be quite a popular map this weekend. We're gonna see this a lot, I think.
Yeah, I think so. From what I'm remembering too, is it OD9?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is OD9.
Have a quick check so I'm not giving false information. Yeah, OD9. HP 6, so as you say, yeah, there is fail potential. September 2015, this one.
God, it's over 3 years old. Didn't realise that.
Yeah. Spooky when you look back and think, wow, this was map then. In fact, it's over 4 years old. October 22nd was when it was uploaded.
Oh.
2014.
Bloody hell. I guess mapping like this doesn't really age. It doesn't really age too much. It's evergreen.
Yeah, you can't go very wrong with streams. Although I suppose the AR9 does show its age slightly. Not something you see very often anymore.
And here we go. The first losers bracket matchup. One of these two teams will be going home today. Neither of them are going to do it without a fight. Seeing a first break in that first stream section from Saku on the Hong Kong side. Quite cool having some accuracy issues on that first bit as well. So the Ac lead will also be in favour of the Netherlands here by a little bit.
They are still holding though. I think it's going to be the end where this is decided, really. As long as nothing major happens in this longer stream section coming up.
Yep, some long streams here. Oh, and there goes Phalanx. He whiffs the stream. Some Ac drops, but that's the only break we're seeing at the moment. And then Gids right at the end of that, so it is going to be...
As well as Haiku. Flips right back over to the Netherlands. Big change.
3 FCs to just the 1 and an almost FC on the Hong Kong side. Not over yet though, be careful of the ending.
Be very careful of the ending. A fail can still decide this. The score is still... Viv!
Oh, Vivlium!
Viv!
Oh, yeah, you see? You've got to be careful of the ending. There goes Vivlium. And the point will be Hong Kong's. They fail deciding it. That is so unfortunate. They had that. 2 FCs.
We get some clarification on that. Yeah, he did indeed fail.
Oh, man. That's one way to start the matchup. Hong Kong's gifted.
Oh, a slight slip up.
Seen some two high arc FCs though from Taku and Chaos Litz there. Almost 99% from the both of them on
It's
OD9
impressive on a
streams.
map like this, yeah. Of course, Viv not happy that failed score invalidates the entire score, but hey,
That's
but
the name of
just
the
don't
game.
fail. It's the name of the game.
So what's next here? Hong Kong winning that breakpoint. And they have the next pick as well in tow. All three hiddens are open, including the low approach rate hidden.
I'm not sure whether they go for that, or at least this early.
I don't think they should go for the AR8 this early, no, either. Probably maybe later on when nerves are a bit more tense, when it's a bit closer. Because Netherlands have some players that are going to be comfortable on that.
Oh yeah, there's a lot to be said about timing of these picks. You could pick it after AR9, which is all well and good, or you could pick it after AR10, Hard Rock, which it's the bigger change. It's a bigger drop down in approach rate. Do go for Nadeshiko Color Heart.
Or no one. The alternate style map. Big spaced streams and some awkward little squiggly shapes to follow. Some awkward patterns in this.
A lot of cursor control needed. A lot of finger control needed. Slow. And keep your patience.
This is certainly one of the harder ones to be consistent on in the pool, I think. This is a bit more of a wild card pick.
We saw it last match, Japan against Norway. There were some big drops. People struggling to keep combo in the latter half. Will we see a repeat?
I recall, I mean, this was in the group, so it's not too reflective of this, but I do remember that it was the alternating pick that Netherlands won against the US. They won on railway terrorism. I remember that. But I feel like that's not too indicative of a map like this. Sounds a lot more comfortable than this one is. But they did win that one.
I'm not sure. I think this is a lot more to do with flow aim than that one, which was more to do with the snap aim.
Oh yeah, to be fair, railway terrorism had a lot more sort of sharp corners in it. This one has a lot more streams in. Yeah, I see what you mean.
We did, though, just see Netherlands win on streams. This is similar, but much slower.
And much more spaced.
But of course, talking about spacing, Viv did fail the end of the last map. Is there fail potential on this one?
I'm not sure. I mean, there is a circular stream near the end. I think there's plenty of time to revive for them, right? There's a bit of mapping afterwards that's not too bad. Or was it really close to the end? I don't think so, though. It's just not nearly as bad as that last map, though, for sure. The last one, it just throws a space stream right at the end, and that's just it. Oh, looks like we have our lineups locked in. Noah coming in for this one. Gladio also coming in for this one too, for the Netherlands side.
Apparently no one not wanting to play this was what I saw in the chat.
Well,
Could be wrong. He's in here now.
has got no choice.
We'll see how it goes.
Big thing with this is like sort of pentagonal streams in the verses, and then some tricky back and forth and stop-start patterns in the choruses. In terms of the patterning, both are pretty awkward. But I think the choruses are more awkward because those back and forths and double stack things you'll see are not too easy to be consistent on. We'll see how it goes though.
It is very easy to slip up on those pentagonal streams in the choruses. Noah finds a miss, but it's only one to mirror Saku's, who misses again. Perhaps finding a match on either side, Noah and Saku cancelling each other out.
As it stands, minor combo advantage. Oh no, we're not minor combo advantage now. With Gids breaking, 3 FCs to 2 in advantage of Netherlands. Entering the first chorus. Here come those stop and starts, those triples.
Oh, 5 breaks,
Oh.
6 breaks. Everyone on the left side of your screen. Just Saku and Chaos Slits holding through them.
Massive. This part's one of the easier parts relatively. And those are big combos on the Hong Kong side they can leverage. It was that like symmetrical pattern caught out the entirety of the Netherlands team. Ouch, man.
Yeah, it's harsh.
And of course, the 1FC, it's Chaos Slits. You gotta guess that one.
Saku drops the combo. Had been holding a 400. Now that is gone. Even combos across the board otherwise. Apart from Nanako, who also drops now. So 4 even combos versus 1 non-Gids drops. Now it's just Chaos Slits. There's 4 combos on Netherlands, and they're going to be building far faster than just the 1 FC that Chaos Slits has. They dropped them all!
3 breaks on the Netherlands side on the same pattern. So much for that advantage. Chaos Slit's still going. I think he's on 1-100 at this point.
And it's a big blanket miss again, but Chaos!
What is he doing? What is this? Talk about a one-man army.
Oh yeah. This man has to be one of the scariest names in tournaments, full stop. You see his name on the enemy team, and immediately you know it's going to be a tough match, as Chaos Slits locks his FC, his perfect FC, 2 100s, and the token 50 to go with it.
Wow. I think the client was a little bit behind, hence the oddness there, but I mean, you know what's happening there. Chaos Slits. What an insane run from the big Hong Kong man.
Gee. What else do you say about it? He secures that point for his team. He's back to the Netherlands to pick.
What
Team
now?
thanking him for the carry. As you do.
Oh yeah. Come on, when you got a player like Chaos Slits, you know. You got to big him up for what he does. So where do the Netherlands go from here? A bit of a rough start from them. They should have had that first point, but Aragami caught them out.
Quite badly, in fact. They do go for Bye Bye Beautiful.
Well, they did ban DT Hong Kong, although this map, different style to Selfish. It is another old style one.
I know you were happy this was in the pool.
Oh yeah. This map is great. Quality. Although it is pretty awkward this. It's 222 BPM, not too fast, but plenty of awkward aim shapes. Lots of awkward anti-jumps. And pretty strange aim shapes throughout this. It's pretty consistent in its styling.
Another one that's about 4 years old, a good glimpse into the past of this one. 2014. October 11th, in fact, it was ranked.
It was ranked around the time that Origami was uploaded then. Roundabouts. I think right off the bat this is a good pick for the Netherlands. They did extremely well on double time last week.
Oh yeah, as we know.
Yeah, we learned that firsthand. So they're hoping to leverage that again.
This one, OD7. They're not massively tough to get accuracy on, but it's still there. You still need to be aware of it. As well as it being approach rate 8. Gonna multiply up to 9.6.
Here we go, map number 3. Netherlands. If they lose this one, they're going to put them in a rough position with Hong Kong getting that next pick. But it should be a good pick for them. Let's see how they perform. Seeing Cool come back in for this one. Cool is very much a hard rock and DT main. He's not a hidden player, but very handy on mods without it.
No streams in this one until about halfway through, so we're just going to be seeing a test of speed. Kids and Amnesia both fall. Not quite fast enough. What by Skizwai, actually?
Early on, advantage Netherlands, 3 FCs to 2. Amnesia with a couple breaks, but his team is backing him up so far. Those streams that Bob mentioned will be coming up pretty soon. There's not many, but there are a few. Here comes one. No problems there.
Everyone gets it. Combo's pretty stable again.
Yeah, not a lot to note since the last break there. Everyone holding well. Of course, top hack. It's Jackie. Wouldn't have predicted that
Directly
one.
after the break. Skizwai.
Oh. One more chorus to go, and this has some pretty tricky anti-jumps, some weird little sliders. The Netherlands in a good position here.
It's almost exactly the same show they put on against us.
Yeah.
Big combos, big accuracies, big proficiency.
Yep, that DT ban now is looking like it's going to be worth its weight in gold if this is how they're going to be on it. Oh my goodness. What a performance there from the Netherlands, and they needed that. They are on the board with 3 full combos from Vivlium, Phalanx, and Jackie Lam. Excellent stuff from them.
Jackie losing his accuracy at the end, but again, 99. Yeah, you can joke about Jackie hack as much as he wants, but when he pulls out stuff like that...
Yeah, it's like... He can hack, man. He can do it. When he wants to, he can do it. Once again, though, Chaos Litz with his third FC of the match so far. 3 out of 3 for him. But it's not enough for this point. So there we go, next pick going to Hong Kong. Still with that point lead, and with the next pick, they're still in a good position here. You just look at that point and you just mark that down, go next. Not a lot they could have done against that performance.
Yeah, that was a pick. That was a comfort pick if ever I've seen one.
For sure. So you can immediately rule out that remaining DT, I think. Still playing to leverage. All of Hidden is open. All of 3 Mod is open. I do wonder if a couple of those 3 mods would actually be a good choice for Hong Kong. Like here and Soshi Soai, I think would be decent picks for Hong Kong. I think they'd have the mod players to cover those pretty well. Maybe the cheaper AR would not be though.
They just go Pandemonium instead.
That works too.
Big sliders across the screen. Very technical.
Yep, it's Neil Perry. Sliders everywhere.
Full control over your cursor. Put it where it needs to go and click on time. Or at least hope you're clicking on time. There's a lot of interesting rhythms in this one.
Yeah, this one's quite nasty to read. Although, of course, they're going to have practiced it. They should be aware of the way the overlaps and weird rhythms go in this, but a lot of them are tricky. And it's at a pretty high speed, too. Not only do you have to actually tap them, but a lot of those long sliders you have to follow. There are long sliders with ticks in them, so you can't cheese them, otherwise you will break. Those big whoop sections are nasty. Not easily cheesable, this, which a lot of players tend to do for the sake of comfort, but can't really do it in this. This is one of those maps that has tough sections split up by easy ones, though. So if you get one of those tougher upstep sections, you can carry some combo through a pretty slow section. So that sort of momentum will be quite important in this, I think. There's 2 big tough sections to watch for.
Definitely a rise and fall in this match. In this map. You can even hear them in the preview. You know where it's going to be tougher than others. We'll get into it.
Yeah, map number 4. Can I get a cool cat and chat?
I was going to say, you already have high cool. Isn't he cool enough for you?
They got half of it. When he is pretty cool, to be fair. Just a very early break there from Saku, but we're not in the tough section yet. That's the important part, and we'll get to the first one now. Not a very long map, this. And here we go, immediately 2 FCs on Netherlands drop. Saku and Vivalium.
As well as the one from MCY. Everyone else holding strong. A good pick from Hong Kong.
Saku recovering well. Also with a very solid act to boot. Just an early little silly miss from him. Nothing major. Netherlands still within striking distance though. 2 FCs. Still in their repertoire here. Second whip section is very similar to the first.
Good drop from MCY, but mirrored by the entire Netherlands team. A big collapse from them, but Hong Kong staying with their 3 FCs pretty much. MCY missing again, but... What is this?
Whoa.
Excuse me?
That is actually incredible. Wow, Saku actually has the highest AC. Talk about redemption from that early miss. And then the rest of the team.
Keeping quite even with Gids on points, actually, just because of accuracy. And that's essentially 3 FCs. 1 early slider break from Saku. Yeah, he dropped 39 slider ends, it's fine.
Yeah, that's it.
3 100s!
Bloody hell.
5 100s from Chaos Slits! What's that?
That's insane. What a pick from Hong Kong. What a pick.
I mean, if the Netherlands pick was a comfort pick, what's this? What's the level above?
Any momentum from that last map from the Netherlands been matched by another ridiculous performance.
My god. Calm down.
Hong Kong with the next... Netherlands with the next pick. Not wasting any time. They know what they're doing.
They see their strength. They see Hong Kong's weakness, or maybe they think they do. DT2.
High approach rate DT though, this. It's not quite AR 10.3, but it's almost there. This is AR 8.8 base.
It's close enough.
Yeah.
Just about close enough. More like 10.2 instead of 10.33.
This one is more of a modern style double time map in terms of its patterns, whereas Bye Bye Beautiful was kind of old style, awkward. This one's more flowy. Got a few streams in this though as well. A bit more streamy than the previous one we saw. And well,
isn't that quite similar?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see a similar story unfold. 3.5 FCs, I suppose.
Another 3.5 FCs. I wouldn't put it past the Netherlands. I wouldn't put it past them. We've seen how cool we joined for this one. No surprise there. This is the last DT remaining, so if this doesn't go Netherlands' way, they're all out of double time.
Surprised they picked this early as well. Maybe they just need that lead recovery. Get back to even and then power through with the rest of their picks.
So they still have a lot of the hard rocks open. They did well on that last time as well, so they've certainly got plenty more in the locker.
A lot of options for both teams still on the board. Do want to mention Jackie Lam almost wasn't in the Netherlands team. He's currently studying in Japan, playing on a laptop.
Yeah. Playing around the same time zone as Hong Kong, so works out well for him. It's a long map this as well. A lot of combo to be had. And a lot of comebacks to be made potentially.
Again, similar story to most of the starts of other picks. One small early break from the Hong Kong side, and then evening up again.
Yeah, a few of the players have been starting out slow. A lot of early breaks from them. But they are recovering well so far, but they'll be careful for that, it can bite them. On a map like this, it could be quite scary, but...
It's, I think his first miss of the match.
It is. His streak is gone. 5th map in. I'll knock him for this performance so far, though.
No, not at all. Mirrored by Phalanx, but then doubled up by Gladdy from the Netherlands. Not quite as comfortable as Netherlands would have liked. Hong Kong power through. 2 FCs to 2, and then that extra little bit on high cool. They see the leads in their favour in this break.
Yep, to them to just get in the flow and keep the cool.
Of course, they can loosen up now. As long as they hold strong, they're good. They have this point in the bag. And Viv dropping is going to help them. There goes an FC.
I was going to say the 2 FCs remaining for Netherlands would have been quite comfy, but of course now it's only Jackie left. Jackie seems quite comfy with that ACK. No problems with the speed on his side, that's for sure.
The Jackie carry. How does he do it? Especially on a laptop. Do you reckon that's what's giving him his accuracy?
the special setup he's got going on.
The missing frames are forcing him to hit frame perfect.
There it goes. That's like the secret training regimen that is. Play at like 50 hertz, or whatever his laptop is. But I mean, it's not looking enough right now because Hong Kong are definitely stepping up where they didn't on Bye Bye Beautiful. Although the combos from Netherlands are gaining once again.
Yeah, they are there. Breathing down Hong Kong's neck, ready to capitalize if anything goes wrong.
A little bit like the Gids though, still with that insane accuracy. He's the MVP right now.
Wow.
Gids man putting in work. Here's one of the mainstays for the Hong Kong team.
Like collapse. High Cool and Skizwai both drop their combos. Big combos in the Netherlands. Might take it back last minute. We're getting into the last few hundred combo, but Viv breaks. Now it's 3 big combos to 2.
I don't know. I think they still need more. They still need more, man.
Oh, and with Phalanx dropping as well, that might seal it. Chaos drops the 1.4k he had, but not enough time. Not enough combos still left on the Netherlands.
Gids.
That Jackie, in fact, nearly a match, cancelling out his score. But yeah, Gids.
It ended up being a close one in the end, but Hong Kong had the lead the entire time until 2/3 in. They had the combos, the early breaks from Netherlands, stumping them somewhat. And yep, 2 FCs from Gids and Jackie Lam with very solid acts from the both of them. But it was a team performance. Combos across the board from Hong Kong. Incredible. 1300, the lowest combo from Chaos Litz. His team putting in the work this time. And now, 3-point lead here for Hong Kong. With the next pick in tow, they're feeling good.
And now what? That's the second break point of the match. Hong Kong heavily in the lead now. And it's their pick, they're in control. They can put it on match point right now if they choose the right map.
Well, the DTs are gone, so that has been stumped, but I mean, Hong Kong proved they can fight on that, so that wasn't too much of a problem, but now, don't have to worry about it. Plenty of Hiddens left, plenty of Harlocks left. The entire free mod pool is open. Or they could go for the Amy no mod, which is the only no mod remaining. They have plenty of options. With that hidden pool open, I'd like to see a hidden pick right now from Hong Kong. I think that'd be a decent shot right now. Especially after playing that high AR. DT. Gids with the shake, but ooh, he did it. Yeah. Not being phased. might be biased, but I really want to see 2 for AR again. I don't think that's a good pick against Netherlands, to be honest. A map like that might be a map they might be quite decent at.
Taking their time to pick, who can blame them?
I don't think there's anything that's clearly going to be a good pick against them. But I just think with all the other mods being picked, throwing a hidden in the mix would be a good mix-up against the Netherlands, who are shaken right now. But they're not doing that. They're going for the last no mod.
Straight consistency. Of course, after performing so well on Pandemonium, performing so well on Nadeshiko. 2 for 2 right now. Much slower than the last map.
Yeah, this one is all aim. Big jumps in this. It's one of the highest star rating maps in the pool, which suggests big spacing. Lots of back and forth jumps in this, especially in the choruses. And it's a long map as well. As Double said, big consistency required. And I think Hong Kong are in the better position to be dealing with picks like this. Much more comfortable. The Netherlands have the stronger players mechanically, I'd say. If they've kept their mentality in check, they should be perfectly capable on this. I think that's the big deal on this map, it's keeping you cool. Because a lot of people on these teams are going to be fine on this solo, but how they do it now is the question.
Of course, the Netherlands, just by merit of their higher ranks, they've shown they can play this sort of thing. They know they're good with higher mechanical requirements. But of course, we've seen AO Slits, we've seen Gids on that last map. Skiz Y on the warm-ups. Everyone can play this sort of thing.
They're going to be fine on it, yeah. And I mean, Chaos Slits, he's only missed once this match. I wouldn't put it past him to FC this. If anything, this is one of the most comfy maps of the pool. If he can do the other stuff, odds are he's going to probably FC this or get close. But of course, I mean, obviously not a given, but I think the odds are in the favour for him. Gids has had an extremely good match as well, though.
Have to keep your head clear. Go in with confidence.
Yep, it's the name of the game. The teams are in. And I mean, the Netherlands have confidence as well in the 4 they've put in. All 4 of these players have FC'd at least one map this match. So they've already done it in this match. It's up to them to do it again here on a map where it's incredibly important to be comfortable.
Slight misstep by Chaos Slits at the start.
No, the shriek!
A slow start from HK. It's not massive, only about 10 combo.
Jackie opened up with some act ops of his own, so that's essentially equalised it. It's actually in favour on the act for Hong Kong, but just watch this space. Every miss is important. People dealing with the first chorus alright though. Yeah, everyone dealing with that well. Still not a lot in it.
was about to say Hong Kong on merit of accuracy are taking this. Chaos Let's dropped a few hundreds, so I daren't speak. Feel a little bit more safe in the slower section now, though.
Tempting fate there. But still, I think it's on the basis of Jackie's early act drops. But we are slowly reeling in. Slowly, but not by a lot. It's still Hong Kong's favour right now. Here comes the next big jump section, next chorus.
It's HK the first to break and only to break. Gids! The drop in that build-up section. Followed up soon after by Amnesia, but the damage has been done. It's about 30,000 points of lead now on the Netherlands side. And Chaos Slits misses as well!
Bit more jump session to go. Just a bit.
He misses again. Thought that was also a miss from Viv, but must have been mistaken.
No. Advantage Netherlands. And they see it. Still one more big jump section to go. A few act drops there from Jackie, but he's still holding on. And they are running away with it now. Slightly easier section, but not really easy at this bit. Not nearly as jumpy.
And while Gid struggles with that combo, Amnesia, after the miss, has built up 400.
Yeah, 3FCs to 2 though. Still anyone's game here.
Especially getting into the last chorus. This build-up section does claim the combo with Jackie.
Oh, Jackie! Still 2FCs to 2 though. Still advantage Netherlands here.
Jackie, Gids, Chaos all sharing misses. Amnesia just bolstering the reserves.
It's becoming well.
Oh, Phalanx drops the FC. Jackie misses again, but Saku mirrors it. It's 1-1. Viv and Skizwy. And that might be all she wrote. There's only 100,000 more possible points in the drop from Skizwy. Seals it.
Yeah. The last man standing is Vivlium. The only FC remaining, and he will avoid the match point there. Winning that break point as well. 4-2. Netherlands fighting back here. Strong performance there across the board. Amnesia recovering well after breaking in the middle. But Jackie and Phalanx doing well for the rest of the team. Saku and Skizwy, though, making it very close. Rip the streak from Jackie.
Rip
but he
the
did good enough.
streak.
I'd say that's good enough.
Yeah.
So what now? Next pick, Netherlands. And they have to mix it up a bit more now in their next pick. The no molds are gone. The double times are gone. They are completely exhausted here. It's time for them to push the belt out and go for something different. I think it's a good time for Identity, personally. I think this is a good time to pick Identity.
For the Netherlands?
Yeah. I think this is a good shout. Now, Hong Kong are going to be decent on it, no doubt. But so will the Netherlands, I think.
Interesting.
I mean, last week they might have not had the best run, but they have the players for it. Jackie did well on that hidden pick, and he's had a good match. And I think this map actually benefits players like Noah much better.
Oh
than
yeah,
last
definitely.
one. Depending on how they're feeling, of course.
Jackie definitely on form. It depends on how Noah took that pick he played before, Nadeshiko Colorheart. How's he feeling after that one?
Yeah. If he's not feeling it, then perhaps not. But if he's feeling identity, I'd love to see it. But I guess we'll see. We'll see what they want.
We could also see free mod. None of the free mods have been picked so far, well as none of the hiddens.
Need to win now for your pick'em. Well, it's up to you, Jackie. But he has had a good match so far, Jackie. Gids has also had a good match in terms of his FC count. Chaos Litz, of course. And the FCs across the board for Netherlands so far. The team's been chipping in, although they're under the cotch here. Oh, here comes the free mod. First pick from that pool. So here we go, first pick from this pool. This is one of the tougher maps in the pool, I'd say. This is relatively speedy, not fast, but it's pretty high tempo. Lots of tricky patterns in this as well. There's some tricky parts with doubles and weird stacks that's around in the middle. But in between that, relatively standard. Quite a few kick sliders as well we've got to be careful of. But in terms of the mechanics, this is one of the tougher ones in this pool. I think this does fit well for either hidden or hard rock though, depending on the player's preference. Wouldn't be surprised to see a bit of a mix and match. But on the same token, with this being a bit more mechanically intensive, I wouldn't be surprised to see quite a few hiddens on this. Hard rock's possible, depending on the players.
I'm not sure many people are going to go for hard rock on this. I think it's going to be mostly hidden. As GLHFs come out, I have just been informed that every purchase of a profile banner gives your favourite player 1,000 more points on a map. So get those profile banners on your pages. Give your team some power.
There we go.
Proven scientifically. Literally pay to win now.
We're going to have the Netherlands win by 10,000 points. It's Hong Kong's 8,000. Hell yeah. But yeah, real talk. If you want to support your favourite team and contribute to the prize pool, the Osu World Cup banners are in the Osu store.
This time the slow start goes to the Netherlands. Small miss on the intro from Viv.
Not much else apart from that though, but here comes one of the tougher sections. In the first chorus.
A lot of awkward aim involved in every free mod pick. Viv missing again. Hidden not treating it very well, neither is it treating Phalanx well at all. Another drop.
Yeah, the mod players, they're struggling a bit. Halfway point, still 4 FCs on the Hong Kong side here.
Yeah, you say that.
Well, look, 3 FCs.
The thought was there.
Yeah.
Amnesia though does follow it up.
And the
Big
weird
rhythm
stacks.
section. Yeah, Amnesia and Viv. Not quite comboing through that. Skizwy misses.
But they've still got 2 FCs on the Hong Kong side. Still in an excellent spot entering the final chorus. It's all on Gladdy here for the Netherlands and with 500,000 to make up. It's not going to happen. There's not enough left.
Not quite enough, but they can make a good show of it. Chaos has dropped his combo. So has Gladdy though. No more FCs for the Netherlands. One big combo in Phalanx. But it's not quite enough to stop Hong Kong going to match point.
Yep. Not how Netherlands wanted this one to go. Hong Kong take the break point and will take the next pick on their match point. The FC there from MCY. Solid stuff from him. And the general team performance on that one was just a little bit stronger. Glad he had an attempt. Solid combo from him, but it's just not going to be enough here.
Nobody quite there to back him up. One miss on Glady, two on Viv. Just one section, Phalanx. Mostly in the middle of the map.
This is brutal. It's the worst part to miss too. Just unfortunate. Yeah, decent act though.
Where did HK go?
Hard Rock, Hidden, and Free Mod is what remains. Oh, they're not wasting any time. Seeing our first Hidden pick. And, well, Viv and Phalanx did have a couple issues at the start. They recovered alright, but Hidden is what's been picked again. For those two, at least, anyway, if they choose to play it. Pretty short map, this. Tricky streams. Tricky 5-note bursts with spacing changes in the middle of them. Tricky slider shapes. It's Camellia. There's always going to be a bit of a modern style tech in there, even though it's only a little bit. This isn't really a tech map. There's some tricky aim patterns coming off streams for sure.
Something I have noticed, and I don't know if you've picked this up as well, but the names you see as mappers, mostly on the Hong Kong side, Gids, Chaos Lits, they have arguably the better reading on the more experimental types of mapping, the spaced bursts, the gaps between the end of a 4-note string and then a slider. They're used to seeing this sort of thing. They're used to making it themselves. They're used to playing around in the editor. A lot more experience in seeing these different types of patterns.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's when when the mapping and the test playing it, used to playing the same patterns like 20 times to make sure they're fine. Things like that. They're well versed in it for sure.
Welcome to the jungle.
We got fun and games.
Not fun and games for the Netherlands. High pressure situation, of course. As you said at the start of this match, this is the first of the losers bracket matches of this weekend. The loser here is going home.
Yeah.
And I don't think either team is ready to call it.
There we go then. Match point with Hong Kong's pick. Let's see how this one goes. The teams are in. Phalanx and Vivlium are in this one again. Let's see what they can do. Jackie not confident. Got a sad face there.
He's being forced to play it, apparently.
Can't blame him. But they've been one of the stronger players, Jackie, for the Netherlands.
Maybe they just want a scapegoat. Blame the Jackie Ag.
All else fails, blame the Jackie Ag. Here we go. First tough section.
It is Gids with the first drop. As well as Chaos Slits. This is a short map. You can see the scores already above 1 million. There's a slower intro section,
Or
high
FC.
spacing section. There's a slower build up, and Phalanx misses as we get into the big spacing.
Oh, Saku drops though. 1 FC left for Hong Kong versus 2 on the Netherlands side.
Being forced to play this? I don't think so, Jackie. You're the only one with the FC left for the Netherlands. And MCY, Colte drops the combo.
The
It's
second part is
amazing.
catching them out.
Nobody's able to keep anything. Some big drops all around, and Jackie.
No,
Who cares
that
about
is
that Jackie act? You can blame that all you want, but when you're keeping a combo that high,
just
what
don't
can
miss.
the other team do? Just don't miss.
Not over yet. There's still fight left in this Dutch team. They take the break point, bring it 5-3, with the next pick in tow too.
Oh man.
Now here's where things get interesting. Jackie with that FC.
95%, not quite 900k. Coming in clutch, apparently never FC'd that. But he's on form today. He's flying high. Takes it for his team. 1 pick left. 1 choice. Where do you go?
Choose well.
Netherlands has to take a break point. And then they also have to take their own pick. To take their pick first. As long as they know what to pick, they are a little more safe. Do you think HK will have saved a pick? Hong Kong team keeping one back for this specific scenario.
Perhaps. But the thing is, like, from what's left, all the comfortable picks are gone, apart from maybe Paradises. But that's a stretch. I mean, I guess we'll see if Hong Kong need it. I think, though, Netherlands might be clutching at straws. Although I think I still maintain they might. I think they should go for identity again. But they seem to be avoiding it. Maybe not. There's plenty of choices, though.
They did win High Free Spirits. Maybe they go for Paradises off that.
That'd be a
Relatively
decent
similar
shout.
mapping styles, just with the addition of Hidden. And we've seen Chaos Litz apparently doesn't like Hidden. Said it in chat before the map. They do have 2 Hard Rocks left as well, Wadatsumi, Hollywood Galaxy.
Yeah, I think Paradises is a good shout, like you said. Especially coming off that Hidden pick and taking a win off it. And at least in the first half of Entrance of the Jungle, they did pretty well. Although Paradises, very different map. But yeah, they did win the last sort of super jumpy map. And that map's a little bit faster as well. It's not fast, but...
Oh, that's a pick.
That's fast.
That's a pick. That's a Jackie pick.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, take you for a ride.
That's picking straight into Jackie Lam.
I think it's picking into a few Netherlands players. I wonder if we'll see Gladdy for this one.
Yeah, you could be right.
Of course, this is a free mod, so on a map that's already quite awkward. This is a sort of oldish, no-guard map. Pretty fast, 220 BPM. Quite a few shapes in this, big symmetry jumps. Quite a few squares. And at the end, there's a big linear single tap pattern, which is pretty tough playing Hidden. Yeah.
Talk about big circles and you think, yeah, CS2. Big circles to click on. Nope, just actual big circle patterns. Catches a lot of people out. Really tough to keep a consistent motion going.
We do see Gladdy in for this one. He is in for this one. A lot of the lineup for Hong Kong not changing. A lot of it hasn't changed. Gids and Chaos Lits have been mainstays throughout this, and for good reason. They've performed well so far.
They're getting ready to play it. Who's going to take mods, do you think?
Well, there we
Hard
go.
Rocks.
What? Oh, okay. Okay. That's not what I expected. Vivlium going Hard Rock. Glad you're going Hard Rock.
I think it's what I expected from the Netherlands, but not what I expected from Hong Kong.
I mean, Gid's taking Hard Rock, and MCY ain't too bad. Gids is a very handy hidden Hard Rock player, I know that. There we go. Match point still, by the way. Hong Kong win this, they're through.
The Netherlands not going down without a fight. Misses on the intro from Amnesia, Chaos Lits, Vivelium. Slight combo advantage to Hong Kong coming into bulk of the song. Tell you what, they're definitely taking us for a ride.
Roller coaster this one. Here comes some of the dodgy squares. First one there, no one misses on it. The second set's tougher though. It's two squares.
Wide.
Oh yeah, never mind. I'm blind. Still advantage Hong Kong, I think. Well, it's very, very even. Next squares.
Might even be accuracy. Viv, Chaos Lits and Skizwai miss on those squares. And now...
Oh, that's the last FC gone for Hong Kong. Gids breaks. 2 FCs for the Netherlands and a good combo from Indonesia. As we enter, well, I'd say one of the relatively easier parts, but not easy.
Are you ready for the roughneck bass? Rude boy.
Suppose people have been buying Netherlands banners. Another miss from Amnesia.
Oh yeah, that little 5-note stream's kind of scary, but the 2 FCs are carried through to this relatively easier section.
Was mirrored by MCY. Chaos Lits misses again, as does Gids and Skizwai! Everyone on the Hong Kong side missing. Resetting their combos completely, starting from nothing but the Netherlands. Jackie carrying 700 through.
Yeah, Jackie and Gladdy. Gladdy on the hard rock. That's not what I would expect, to be honest. I guess.
Gladdy is a scary hard rock player from what I've been hearing.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess he might be an old name, but he's not an old player in terms of his skill set, I suppose. I'm still too used to old Gladdy. He is a very different player to what he used to be.
And the big circle catches Gladdy, the older pattern, catching out the older player. But this Netherlands team, standing strong, leaning on this central pillar that is Jackie Lam, taking their pick convincingly 900,000 points.
Yeah, huge team performance. Vivlium doing decently as well, and Gladdy. But it's all on Jackie. He has had a hell of a match, Jackie.
He has had an absolute corker. There is no mistaking that he might just be the MVP of this match. Chaos Lits, sure, he did really well to begin with, but Jackie has just been performing consistently on every single map he's been put in for, regardless of whether he thinks he can FC it or not. Is there a circle there? Well, his cursor's over it, and he's clicking on it.
And this is all despite the fact that he's like at the other side of the world playing on a laptop.
Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy. Next pick for Hong Kong, though. They still got to break a point to bring this to tiebreaker. Hong Kong still have the advantage.
Still all to play for. With that hard rock performance, I'd be worried if I was Hong Kong. I wouldn't be going for Wadatsumi. I wouldn't be going for Hollywood Galaxy. And what does that leave? Where do they go?
God, there's not a lot left. The most comfortable thing is Paradis's Paradoxium. And, well, maybe.
You really want to see that map, don't you?
I really want to see it.
I want to see it as well.
I want to see it so much.
That would be a class act to finish on. They choose to pick Paradisus, then maybe they lose it, maybe they win it. High Free Spirits didn't go their way. They choose to pick Wadatsumi, Hollywood Galaxy. They've got Vivelium to get through, they've got Glady to get through, they've got Jackie to get through. They choose to pick the last free mod.
Oh,
They do
yes!
take it!
Yes! Let's go. Let's go. But the thing is, I would have figured this would be a Netherlands pick.
I would have been completely the opposite. I would have said this would have been Hong Kong.
Well then.
They have the more experienced tournament players on their side. Jackie swaps out for Noah.
So what happens here?
What's his mental state like after the first pick he was forced in for? Nobody wanted to play it. What's Hong Kong's mental state in?
They've lost the last two. Momentum is in Netherlands' favour. It's not a long map, this. It's about 2 minutes. It's low BPM too. It's 150 BPM, I believe. Very linear. Lots of distance snapping. Some tricky rhythms sitting on like 1/3 patterns. And 3/4. Some tricky little double stream patterns that jolt about in weird ways.
I think it was said in the showcase last week, and I have to agree. This is a map you pick if you're good at AR8 hidden. If you don't play this sort of thing very often, you're not going to have a great time on this. But if you know your way around this approach rate, you know your way around the mod, could work wonders. I think both teams have that capacity. I would give the edge to Hong Kong, but from the way this match has been going, we said at the start, they've proven us wrong many times.
I think either way, this is going to be a really intriguing map. Certainly one where they're going to need a cool head and a lot of energy.
You know the best way to give your teams energy?
What's that?
Buying a profile banner.
Yeah.
Get one at the Osu store. Support your teams, add to the prize pool.
Support them. They'll feel it. Every time they'll feel it. And they'll get a little bit more hope. There's a long wait before this.
Preparing.
Tense.
Making sure they're ready. Mentally, physically, might have to stop shaking, calm those nerves.
Yep.
And here we go.
Take some deep breaths. But here we go. Match point for Hong Kong. They win this, they go through. Otherwise, it's going to the tiebreaker. Here we go. Even though Gladdy's an old player, he's not really a low AR player. He's capable, but not, you know, it's not his most comfortable. He's doing it right now, though, but first couple breaks going to... Oh, no, there's a few now. BFC's to 2 in favour of Netherlands early on.
Another FC dropping. Amnesia. Vivelium as well. The ACK lead on the Netherlands side. But the combo is there for Hong Kong. Only just though. It's incredibly tight right now. We're a third of the way in.
only one FC left at this point, and that's Chaos Litz, the early MVP. So the general combos are in favour of Hong Kong too. More wage streams coming in, and both FC.
Oh,
The
no.
FC drops. Chaos Litz.
That was a big collapse for Hong Kong. A big collapse for everyone. All the combos go down, but Vivelium holding that 200 for just enough to give the lead back to the Netherlands. And now the combos are reset. Everyone has around 40 combo. It's all to do with accuracy, but Vivelium misses again, giving the accuracy lead to Hong Kong. And where do they go? Do they hold this combo? Do they hold these accuracies? 88% on Nanako. But no matter what, it's enough to keep them in the lead. Barely as we come up to the end of the map. Noah drops, Vivelium drops. The combos are strong on Hong Kong. Could they take this? The match point could be theirs. Chaos drops, Nanako drops, but it won't matter. They hit the final slider. And Netherlands come so close yet so far.
That one could have gone either way. I know you say that a lot, but that one was legitimately a wild card. But Hong Kong will finish off in the lead, and they will take that final point and guarantee their progression.
They came so close in the winners bracket. They lost 6-4. They came so close in the losers bracket. They lost 6-4. And they go home. The Netherlands. Very, very valiant effort